Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, or if you're interested in scheduling a private reading, then look down below in the description box as all my links and website are down below. That being said, today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on, is this your tarot love story? Now, these messages may or may not resonate for you. However, I do have 3 timestamps down below. It is not a pick a card reading, but the reason why I have 3 timestamps down below is to help those of you that are watching this. And if again, I'm gonna channel as much detail as I can within each section. But for those of you that can't watch everything in one lump time slot, then you can always come back and pick up where you left off. So the 3 timestamps down below will be focusing on the past or recent past, current energy, and near future or potential near future. That being said, look down below, click on the timestamp that is past or recent past, and then slowly move your way towards the current energy, then the near future. I'll see you down below. Welcome back, intuitive friend, and let's start taking a look at the past or recent past. Is this your tarot love story? Let's take a look, starting with the past or recent past. What storyline is coming through for you today? Now, remember, allow the storyline to unfold from past, recent past to current time and to near future. Okay, so again, let's start with here with the past or recent past. What's coming through here? Is this your tarot love story, past or recent past? We have here eternal renewal in the cycle of life. Understanding breeds hope for what comes next. I do feel here in this connection in the past or recent past, this may have been a connection that had this kind of breakup, get back together, breakup, get back together type of energy. Okay. What I call the rubber band. There were times that there was a sense here of a disconnection. And then there were times where there was coming back together. And I feel here that a lot of that may have dealt with or was connected to being able to understand each other. So there may have been here this energy of seeing things from different points of view, to the point where perhaps there were arguments, there was disagreements, there was just a lack of being able to either compromise, have this type of mediation or negotiation here between you and this person in the past or recent past. There was a lack of understanding each other, whether it was a lack of understanding in a certain specific area or a lack of understanding each other's love language. But here in the past or recent past, we're talking about eternal renewal, as if there were times where there was reconciliation and then going, having another argument and, again, taking time apart, whether the time apart was physically disconnecting or emotionally or energetically disconnecting from the connection and then going back together. Let's get more details here in this. Is this your tarot love story, focusing on the past or recent past? Let's get more details here. And soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. And that rubber band effect here. Okay, that rubber band effect, going back together, get, not being, again, connection, disconnect. There was a lot of love here. Um, we'll see what the current energy is in the next segment, but this was a connection that the two of you felt that there was a soul to soul connection. This was, and I say was because we're talking about the past, a partnership where both of you may have felt as if you were each other's soulmate, twin flame, a soul to soul connection. And that is what brought you and this person together. And then again, when there were misunderstandings or conflicts, there may have been that distance, I should say. Let's see what else is coming through. More details here about this connection. Focusing on the past or recent past timeline. There's this sense of hope, though, here in this connection from the past or recent past. And it says it's just forked up a real time, a real in the, a real pain in the behind. Okay, there were tough times here. There were moments where both of you may have wanted to quit. There were moments here where you just wanted to throw in the towel, whether it was you or your partner here. But there was still here a lot of hope. A lot of hope to mend things, to fix things, to focus on mending, fixing, and repairing. You may have felt in the past or recent past, whether it was you or your partner, that this could be it, or this was it. For some of you, may have been married. For others of you, there may have been an exclusive connection or relationship here between the both of you. Let's see what else is coming. There was a lot of friendship here. Look at that. Friendship just popped out of the deck. Yeah, that's why it was difficult to kind of leave this connection behind or emotionally disconnect completely or physically disconnect completely from this connection, because there's always this sense of there's love, there's a sense of familiarity. There could have been a deep friendship here, again a soul to soul type of energy here, where if it wasn't in this lifetime that there was a friendship, maybe from or familiarity or a history together, okay, maybe for some of you you may have felt this effortless or eternal connection with your partner and your partner with you. And some of you here, and again, the storyline may not resonate for everyone, but for the person that this resonates for, there's even here this energy of feeling like this was a past, there may have been a past life connection here. Yeah, see, a lot of spark, a lot of chemistry. It's feeling like the regular ebb and flow of a connection. It's feeling as if time has gone, it's been, it just went through its up and downs. Older person, there may have been an age difference here, whether it was that you were older or the other person in the connection was older. This connection may still be current, but again, I'm saying was because remember, I'm talking about this timeline here, which was a past or recent past. Some of you may have known each other for a very long time from the past or recent past. Maybe this was a family friend. Maybe you went to school together, elementary school together, or high school together, or college together. You may have been introduced through friends or by friends, you know? But there's a like mindset here. There's a lot of ignited passion and chemistry here in the past or recent past. And there's torch. It says spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And I feel that both of you may have felt this soul to soul connection here. So, like I said, for some of you, that soul to soul connection was because there was a history here of a friendship and of a connection. But for others of you, this may have very well felt like a brand new person, and there was this effortless soul to soul connection, as if there may have been here a past life contract, a soul contract from maybe another timeline or a past life, if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in, you know, soul contracts of past lives and things of that nature. Because there's an effortlessness here of a familiarity. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean that there's not going to be ups and downs. Of course, every connection does have its up and downs. See, stay optimistic. When those difficult times came and tested this connection, there was, yes, it was difficult. Yes, it may, again, there were ups and downs here. There were challenges. But there was this energy here of trying to see or look at this connection as, listen, we love each other. We're just going through something right now, and let's work it out. So everything in regards to the energy that I'm picking up here is an energy of two people that had a soul to soul connection, partnership. Page of Swords here. There may have been differences in ideas or mindsets, but and those moments were hard and were difficult here. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. But through time, you learn how to perfect the art of reconciliation and reunion. Five of Pentacles is feeling like something valuable was lost. The Eight of Pentacles is gaining the mastery here of something over and over again, perfecting it. See, you have one person here giving Eight Pentacles to someone here who has their hands full. So it's coming across as if this connection here, there's always someone giving, whether sometimes it was you, sometimes it was the other person. But there's this sense of giving another chance. I said that at the top of the reading, that I feel that there was just this kind of like, at times, a very strong bond, at times feeling a little disconnected, but yet coming back. This sense of optimism here, this sense of let's not give up. Because either you or the other person, you both may have felt this was a very valuable connection. And the love, the soul to soul connected love, that twin flame, soulmate, soul connection, partnership, soul contract was what gave this sense of being optimistic, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, understanding that there are ebbs and flows in a connection. Yeah, there were times where it was difficult. You had your challenging moments here. But regardless, there was a lot here that was pretty much alike. Like mindset, there was chemistry, passion, spark, magnetism. I feel here there was either one of you here may have continually try to keep the connection and the communication fresh, the honesty with the swords energy. Remember, swords is about ideas, and the page of swords is about the start of new ideas, forms of expression, the desire to learn, to be curious, to create more positive communication, honesty, and be able to share messages through communication in an intelligent manner, in a logical, rational manner. So let's see what the current energy may have here for your love story here. Let's take a look in the next segment. Hello, intuitive friend, and let's jump to the next timeline here. In Is This Your Tarot Love Story? Now, if you haven't taken a look at the past or recent past, please do, because that's going to give you an indication if this is a storyline that's resonating for you or with you. Okay. Now, let's take a look here at the potential current energy right now at this moment in time. These messages are timeless, but let's see what else is coming through. I mean, this was a beautiful story that's unfolding here. And please make sure that you watch the near future energy as well if this storyline is resonating for you. So let's take a look here. We have imagine, and we have a change in the wind. Right now, at this moment in time, I feel that this tarot love story here is, yes, there's still, things changing and shifting here. But there is this still sense of hope that I'm picking up here, as I did for the timeline of the past or recent past. There may be things that both of you are still manifesting, hoping, wishing, desiring, calling into your energy fields. There may be, again, those rough patches may still be felt and experienced here. And I feel that there is this sense here of whether it's prayer, whether it's holding on or hanging on to the religious beliefs or the spiritual beliefs here, feeling that we can pull through. I don't feel that there was a a breakup. I do feel two people here really um fighting for their connection, okay? Making sure that they stay optimistic here, and that regardless of the ups and downs, they stay focused, because in the past or recent past, again, like I said, there was this sense of this twin flame soulmate type of energy. But let's see here. Let's see what unfolds in this current timeline. You have ascending, as transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. Okay, union. I feel that this connection here in this tarot love story is about two people who are really still together. They're still, coping with life's ups and downs. There's a lot of learning that has happened throughout this connection. For some of you here, this connection has gone through its seasons, its phases. It's not coming across as a connection that is new or that is recent. This is coming across like people who have been married for quite some time, a couple here that has been, if it's not married, they've been engaged for a very long time, or they've been living together for a long time. There's the winds of change, and the seasons have come and gone, but there is still here this energy of optimism, this energy of divorce is not an option, breaking up is not an option. You know, I feel growth here. I feel two people here who, when the time gets tough, and that may be the case at the time of this reading, when you watch this reading, it is a timeless reading, but when you watch this reading, whenever that may cross your path, that you may currently be experiencing a moment where it was it is right now at this moment in time a little bit rough, or you just the both of you here just came off a rough patch. There's a lot here having to do with connecting with the ethers, connecting with your religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs here, hanging on to the mental strength, emotional strength, spiritual strength, looking at the bright side, understanding that as in life, everything has its ups and downs and its ebbs and flows. For others of you, you may be experiencing a rough patch right now. But again, just like you have in the past or recent past, there's this energy here of, you know, we're gonna ride this out together. Let's see what else is coming through here for this current timeline. It's good investment, getting paid, saving up. Look at that. For some of you, this may be a financial situation that has either come up or that you are experiencing right now at this moment in time, or may have recently come up because this uh, zebra here is looking at the past or recent past, and it's talking about winds of change. So there may have been a little bit of a financial discomfort here, a little rough patch economically, financially. It doesn't have to be finances, but it could be. Could be something that was very valuable here. May have had a little bit of a hiccup here. Maybe unemployment, maybe less hours, maybe less clients. Maybe one of you lost their job, or, you know, there's something here that could be very much connected right now to the finances. Now, if it isn't now, it could have been you're at the tail end of that energy and this is picking up. But guess what? It's a good investment. You're thinking about ways to create, excuse me, create the stability, whether that's the financial stability, the emotional stability, the energetic stability, passion, chemistry, love within your connection. There's this sense of thinking about the next step, future, again, ascending or transcending. Some of you may even be thinking about, if you haven't already, if you aren't married already, or moving, living together, or, engaged or something like that. There is a sense here of going either to a higher level of commitment or a new phase, whether that's having children, whether that's expanding, purchasing something together. But there's like a new phase. It could be a new milestone. It could be a new phase. But this is beautiful. It's a good investment. You really do feel like this connection at this moment in time is moving in the right direction. And yeah, it's been difficult. Yes, it's been choppy at times, but there's a lot of faith here. And there are times that something has been confusing right now at this moment in time. Look at that. There's confusion and there's control. There could be either you or your partner or the other person in this connection where maybe both of you are going through a rough patch right now, and however that may be, whether it's career, whether it's finances, whether it's other external factors or external conflicts, or whether this is internally. Either way, there's a lot of thinking about it. Something doesn't seem clear or something isn't clear. And I feel that that lack of clarity is the reason that there is this energy right now of creating this kind of like law of attraction, manifesting, trying to bring more positive energy, or again, maybe even praying for opportunities here, if especially if this is finances or job related. But what's coming through here is that there's this sense of having an expected outcome, and that may be delaying something here. That may be delaying this sense of the new phase that needs to be rolling in, or that you want to roll in. Because once you manifest or pray or really work with the energy of trying to bring something into your energy field, it's important to surrender to the process of divine timing. So there's one of you or both of you here that may be a little bit resistant in something. Maybe there's a little bit of stubbornness here. But just like you have before, this moment of change and transition is something that you both can overcome. You have ascending and you have here, it's a good investment. Okay? Not only that, but you also have here caterpillar. So again, there may be a stage right now at this moment in time that both of you, or that this love story may be feeling as if there's something that's not moving right now. You know, between the caterpillar stage and the butterfly stage, there's a stage where it's the chrysalis, where nothing feels like it's moving, or there's a sense of like something feeling stuck, like something is changing, but it's changing but not moving forward, not gaining momentum. And that could be the case right now at this moment in time. It says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And you could be right now at this moment in time, potentially dead smack in the middle of this change, or feeling as if something isn't moving, or feeling this sense of lack of momentum in something. But this is only a phase. This is only one stage that may be bringing the sense of confusion or overthinking about something. And there is this kind of restlessness in regards to like, why isn't it happening? Can it move a little quicker? When is it finally going to get here? When are things going to get better? When am I going to see the result or the gains of that investment in fill in the blank, whatever that may be? Let's see what else is coming through here for this current energy. And don't forget to take a look at the next timeline. And the next timeline is going to be the near future. And that is in the next time stamp down below. Let's take a look. Calling in your soulmate. Yeah, look at that. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Like I said, there's this really beautiful love between you and your partner, or your spouse, or your fiance. I talked about the sense of ace. I talked about the sense of calling in prayer, visualization, manifestation, calling in this energy of like, help us out, attracting this beautiful energy. Again, you're in it to win it together. And that's a beautiful energy here. This is a connection that no matter what may come up, whatever life may throw at you, you have two people who are very much committed into making something work here, into making this relationship work, into seeing it through. There could be even this philosophy, this ideal, this value system of, you know what? Divorce is not an option. Breaking up is not an option. And that's because there is this soulmate type of energy here. Both of you really hope and pray and call in. You have the faith. You lean on your faith. You lean on each other when things are rough. Let's take a look here at what else is coming through. Look at that. Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning coming up for you in this beautiful love story, for you and your partner. Ace of Wands is about, well, let's start with what aces are. Aces are the hands of the creator. Aces are about the beginning, the alignment of the frequency of, in this case, wands. So the alignment of the frequency of the passion, the drive, the inspiration. So whatever this is, it shall soon pass. Whatever this winds of change may be, whatever stagnation may be felt or thought or confusion or someone here being resistant in something here, it's soon going to pass. Ace of Wands is having a breakthrough. Look at that, the star, the healing. There's going to be a breakthrough here. There's going to be a brand new direction that the both of you are going to see. Like, for example, the new horizon, a new way, a new reignited passion between the both of you, which is interesting because you had renewal in the past or recent past. So there is this kind of spark that may die down sometimes, but it's not completely gone. It's still, just when you think there's no hope, boom, it lights up again. And I feel that that's the energy that you may be experiencing right now at this moment in time. Ace of Wands, like I said, there could be here an opportunity where there's an ignited passion, reignited passion, the divine spark, the inspiration, the motivation, the fire, the drive, the new stage where both of you are being brought together by the passion, the chemistry, the love between each other. All right, intuitive friend, let's take a look at the potential near future. Hello, intuitive friend. Let's continue to see this beautiful tarot love story unfold. And right now, I'm going to channel messages focusing on the potential near future here in this tarot love story. Now, by this time, hopefully you've been able to watch the past or recent past and the storyline there, as well as the storyline that has continued to unfold in the present moment in time. Now we're focusing on the potential near future. So let's see here what may be in this beautiful love story here, what's unfolding and what this next chapter may potentially be, or what may be in store here for the both of you. I mean, look at that. It's been since the top of the reading, okay? This is beautiful, loyal heart and co-create. Yeah. There's this energy, I mean, straight from the top of the reading. This is a beautiful love story here. This is a story that has unfolded where two people have really been working towards and investing in their love, in their connection, in their commitment. Yes, there's been rough times. Yes, there's been times where, again, maybe, both of you have considered kind of like moving, away from the connection. But again, there's always this optimism, this love, there's this passion that brings both of you together. There's this faith. There's maybe even, like I've been saying since the top of the reading, this idea where, divorce isn't an option. Ending the connection is not an option. We're going to continue to push through the obstacles and challenges. And here in the near future, again, sense of loyalty here with each other. Okay. The devotion in the near future, the energy of faithfulness towards each other, the loyalty, that will strengthen over time, and that co-creation type of energy between you and your partner and your partner and yourself. So again, beautiful, beautiful energy. So staying, like I said, staying together is the goal. Working on life's ups and downs is the mindset. And I feel here that this third energy is the divine, your faith, you and your partner. So it's you, your partner, believing and staying very much connected to your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs. So not only co-creating with each other, but also here, potentially co-creating with the universe. I do see here in the near future more stability, more security. Look at that. Look what just flipped over. Twin flames. I'm telling you, this is a gorgeous reading. Twin flames talking and dragonfly. I wasn't going to take all three of them, but look at this. Twin flame, yin yang energy. In the near future, you will still continue to work together, as I said, in this co-creation energy. Working together to balance life's ups and downs. There's a love and a respect and a trust here where there's this yin and yang, and both of you complement each other. There may be conversations here, and maybe through a conversation here in the near future, there's going to be this sense of an awareness here of something, an epiphany. Okay? Realizing something. Because the energy of the current, like if you took a look at the reading in the current energy, it ended with the Ace of Wands. So this could be the continuation of that new beginning. And that new beginning here in the near future can be more love, more romance in the connection, building something together that both of you may work on together, have an aha moment here. I'm also getting here that there could have been an idea in the past or recent past, or in the current energy, where in the near future is going to be more attainable because there's something about gaining more security or stability. Now, this could be financial security or stability, or this could be more emotional security or stability. Like I said, for some of you in the current energy, which was the timeline before this one, there was this energy here of ascending, of bringing something into a higher level. So for some of you, there may be this kind of like marriage, engagement. And here in the near future, there's this kind of like we are now solidified to continue to build something stronger. And others of you may be entering a timeline here in the near future where you're entering like another milestone within your connection. But whatever it is, it's beautiful energy. Okay. It says burnt out. Just be careful here that in the near future, you don't burn yourselves out. And what do I mean by that is making sure, because there is that yin yang energy, making sure that whatever this focus is in the near future, or whatever this project is in the near future, that both of you really focus on the communication, because the communication is going to help you adapt to something here that may be an opportunity whether it's an opportunity that's coming from the divine or whether it's an opportunity that may happen individually here, but it's going to impact both of you. Or this may be something that may happen, it may impact both of you here because it's like a dual type of thing. But making sure that you don't burn yourselves out by feeling like you're the only one that has to figure this out, because whatever you've been doing since the beginning of this connection, from the past or recent past to the current energy to the near future, has been this energy of like, we've got this. I've got your back, you've got mine. There's this ride or die type of energy here between the both of you. So making sure that you keep each other motivated through whatever transitions here or change may need, adapting an idea, adapting a plan in the near future. But there's a need here for you to work together in whatever this may be up and coming. Yeah, you see? Exactly. Support. The supportive energy is going to, obviously, like I said from the beginning of this reading, supportive. Yeah, see? Supportive through the differences. Exactly what I just said. So I'll put that back there. Yeah. No matter what may happen in the near future, continue to invest in the connection and don't allow the differences here to make it feel like you guys are burnt out, because you do have, and it may be tough, it may be something that's coming up where it's like, I don't know if we still have, I don't know if we still have that spark. Do we still have that devotion? Do we still have that energy in us to continue to make it work? And the answer is yes, you do. You do have that energy within your connection to overcome these differences, because it's been showing since the top of the reading. The thing is that communication is going to be very important in this near future. And I feel it's going to be more important in the near future than any other time you guys have had to deal with changes. But I feel that, especially here with this loyal heart, the loyalty and the trust that you have with each other, the yin yang energy, where one person is strong in one thing and the other person may not be as strong, that teetering of support is going to help you bounce back into moving something forward here. So don't give up here in the near future. Yeah, look at that. Trust that what you have is strong, that what you have with each other is true love. Okay? It says this situation is calling you to have faith. And like I said, remember that I was talking about that third energy, co-creation with the universe or the divine. Your energy, their energy, but also the energy of the universe or whichever religious or spiritual beliefs you may have. That's going to give that final kind of strength here and that support that's going to be needed. So faith is going to be important here in the near future. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And let me tell you, it sure has been showing itself that way since the top of the reading. Last but not least, let's take a look at the last and final deck here. And what else is coming through here in this beautiful love story? I mean, listen, I'm going to put a very beautiful title or heading here, because this is truly a love story. And you know what, there may be people in your social circle who may say, wow, you guys really inspire to help others believe in love. This is quite a beautiful story here of growth, of change, of support, of devotion. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through. The Chariot. You will continue to move forward together as long as both of you are in the same frame of thought or in the same alignment. And the Hierophant. I mean, you're only moving up. You're only moving up. You're only moving forward. The Chariot is ruled by Cancer. Okay. In the near future, there may be talks about moving, physically moving to a new location, or moving jobs, or moving companies. There could be physical movement or relocation in some area of your life, whether it be in, again, like I said, relocation of either job or place of residence, or for some of you is moving your connection forward to, again, a higher level of commitment. The Hierophant is known as the marriage card in tarot. Now, it doesn't mean that, some people do believe in marriage and some people don't. But there's something here of longevity. There's something here about continuing to move together in this timeline in the near future, because the belief system here between the both of you is either similar, or there's this very committed energy here in this connection. There's a sense here of a strong belief system, a strong moral compass in regards to, like I said, this ride or die type of energy. We're in it together and we can face whatever challenges we have together. But most of all, you have the commitment here in this near future, like you have had from the beginning of the reading. Intuitive friends, I hope these messages have been insightful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.